G'day folks, just a quick little vid of a mod that I've done to help out our water pump. It's our standard water pump that came with the van. The first one buggered up pretty quickly because it was cutting in and out rapidly and ended up fizzing out the contacts, I think, on the pump switch. But they replaced the pump under warranty, but this one is not as bad, but it was still doing it, and I figured better do something about it because there's something in the plumbing with this van. The pump cycles very erratically. So what I've done, I've decided to fit an accumulator. Now some people call them accumulators, some people call them pressure tanks. And I've decided to put a nice big one in there. That's an 8 litre jobby. It's a Davey brand, and I've fitted in snugly in the back there and tied it in with a T into here. Also added a valve there so I can depressurise it. Now, I was a bit worried about the weight of that, but I'll be travelling with it empty. It doesn't weigh a great deal, but even still, manning it to the box was a little bit not as firm as I would have liked it. So I strengthened the inner part of the box there with a couple of bits of 6mm steel L brackets, and that's bolted on, so that has effectively strengthened up that support there. Now that little bracket is actually designed for a gas bottle, which I bought online, and just made it fit. Just by actually I didn't have to change anything; it fitted perfectly. So that just tees in there, and the effective volume of that is only about 3 litres. That's not to say the pump doesn't kick in before it gets to the 3 litre mark. You probably get maybe a litre of water before the pump starts, but that's fine. The pump is working really good. So from the front of the van, there's not a lot of underhang. It's a little bit sticking out there, but I've got a stainless steel elbow on the bottom of that, which offers a bit of protection in case it gets hit by a rock, and the plumbing is pretty much tucked right up, so I don't think that that's going to be an issue on rocky roads. But yeah, that works really well. Okay, just to show you that holds about 3 litres. I'll turn the tap off and I'll put my 3 litre milk bottle up in under there, and I'll turn the tap on. And that's pretty close to full. So that's 3 litres working capacity. So that's the pump working nice now. That should cut out in a second once it's filled up that tank. That's it. Beautiful. So I get about 1 litre of water come out of any tap now before that pump will kick in, and I've got a reserve of about 3 litres sitting in there at all times that the system's pressured. So overall, I'm quite happy. Yeah, just thinking about some of the advantages of having an accumulator or pressure tank built into the system. It quietens the pump down considerably. It eventually would add life to the pump because it's not kicking in and out as much. I mean, during the night, flush the toilet a couple of times. If this is charged up, your pump isn't going to kick in just on a flush of the toilet or just getting a quick glass of water during the night. It's going to work quite well with the pump. Disadvantage, I guess, is it's adding a little bit extra weight, and the cost of the whole thing for me adding that in with the tank and the fittings and everything, probably around the $200 mark, which isn't too bad. It didn't take me long to actually fit it. Half an hour, and it was all done. I think it's a mod worth doing. Maybe you don't have to have such a big tank. I was thinking about getting a smaller one. There's a lot of 1 litre ones up to maybe 3 litres, plenty of them around, which are a lot smaller obviously, but from what I've heard, people often wish they'd put a slightly bigger one in, or a bigger one in after they've put a small one in. Doesn't sort of seem to make much difference. However, in my case, I don't do things by halves. It's probably a bit overkill, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, overall, I think it's a worthwhile mod to do, and I hope you got something out of the video. Cheer for now, bye.